Out.
Popped up. Jeffers rids himself of the mask and has a play. Punt. The stolen base leads to another run. Last run. And gliding after it, Castro. Driven and down for a hit. To right. Beatty, Lindor, Mauricio Alonso, the infielders. Narvaez behind the plate. Swing and a foul.
I think you go up.
One thing, as the team has had Luplo, and you can understand, I mean, umpires are taking Audra. Foul back and out of play.
See, it's a tough thing to make over 95 miles an hour. To think of it as being
chop right side. Gobbled up by Polanco, one away.
The batter's box trying to recognize pitches.
Softly on a line to Farmer. Sounded like he cracked his bat. And Narvaez will go get it. Foul back.
Or very similar to his last start as well.
Down the line, and that'll was foul. Miss it bat. Get to right. And Wallner makes the catch. The Braves now have 272. The Twins had 200 for home runs hit. The Dodgers, who have hit 200
happened a few times in the history of baseball, but if you take away their leading home run hitter, Matt Olson, with 40.
1-1, and now 1-2. While we were in Cleveland, a reporter asked Rockholms in the 3 games in Atlanta. Fouled back. Twins were also. And Farmer takes outside 2-2.
I think you need a little spark here. You had one right here.
And another strikeout, 4 straight for Peterson. Filled that one spot fairly well. Missing outside ball 1 to Ryan Jeffers. Popped up into the seats down the right side. You got a shot there of Buck Showalter. Side knocked down by Alonso. Hit here with 1 down on the Sackler. Interesting decision. 0-2. An opportunity. 3 pitches and he's gone. 2 down.
Winning, or your goal is to win a division or win in the playoff.
1-1 to Castro.
Ooh.
1-2. Fouled away. That's hit to the. And hard off the third fall. McNeil, they'll still hold. Now here's Solano. Down and in, ball 1.
Carry over.
Down for a hit. Jeffers will score. Behind him is Willie Cat. And now to right field. What a catch by Alonso. Oh. Highfield and Wallner in the gap. Will get called off by Cassidy. Right before the pandemic hit, I went to the Dominican to do some. And now 1-1.
Interesting to see the adjusting goes.
Way outside 2-1.
Towards that.
High fly back, feeling for the wall. Again.
You know, we saw Wallner in left last night. Now he's in right, and you're learning a position triple.
Swing and a miss, 0-2. But he's kept everybody in the ballpark since the first inning, and then he hits Alonso on a 1-2 pitch.
Hopefully that robot's okay.
Knocked down by the retrieve it. Sharp single for Lindor with Vogelback. Singled in the second. Mets. Castro jogs after it and ends the threat. High field. Playable for Nimmo. Correa back to the mound. 2 pitches. 2 out.
In the count 0-1 if you do take it. Now you're not going to swing at that because that will be inning. So I never liked having the bat taken out of my hand.
To Luplo. This from a man who spent most of his 2-2.
If you were not the tying run in the 9th inning, give him one.
Luplo with an opposite field hit. His throw is not in time. Strike 1. 0-2. 2. And now 2-2.
Just
into Nimmo, won't get there, rounding third and scores Luplow. And there goes Farmer, and Narvaez with a throw right on the bag. Got him. Perfect throw by Narvaez. And now pitching with the lead, and he delivers strike 1. This on a smaller, some big pitches when he needed to keep the Twins in the ball game. High Castro back, feeling more comfortable out there every day. I mean, focused power right, and Wallner will play that appropriately. Do you think Andrew Stevenson would be here without the rule change?
we're playing for the 3-run homer, and that's what we're going to sit back and do, because that's what the game tells baseball a lot more than what we've seen.
Runner goes, and the pitch chased by Farmer, and he can't. Ned Yost, nice block there by Jeffers. Ned Yost.
It's happening now because you're looking at teams like Cincinnati, teams like Arizona, obtaining this way.
Runner goes after the second pickoff attempt, and he decides not to go, and it was a pitch ago. Live, and Luplow is there to end the end.
Remember back when I was a young kid, as Pete Alonso was going to catch unscathed, but I guess it bears repeating. So when I first heard about Kirby saying that he should think out of the ordinary, ground ball here to Polanco, but
Lawrence just super uncharacteristic of me as a player and who I am on that mound. I love competing.
If they make it to the postseason, and how he does. Now, one more little adjunct in this game, and who, you know, the people that are in charge of running it, and we're at action for Funderburk so far.
Swung out.
So 100% what happens, you know, it's a socialization of how they treat.
He said, just because I don't feel good, this was last night, doesn't mean I just fold and give up the game. I've seen that out of Senga all season long. But, you know, Buck Showalter talks.
That at bat against Royce Lewis last night when he got him to hit into a double play.
And Mauricio walks. So there are 2 on now, just under 7. Just goes to show you about the scouting in this day and age, too. Kind of what we were talking about before. Brett Beatty with 2 on and 2 out. 1-1. Well, you heard Gary talk about the Diamondbacks. They're winning right now. They've won 17 of their last 20. 3-1. Ground ball soft to first base. Donovan Solano. David Peterson back out for the 6th. Just the 2nd time that Peterson's gotten. And Ron, we touched on it a little. Organization and ownership specifically. Field drifting back is Nimmo, a few steps in front of the Warner
Track for $315 million.
And then right, $315 million with the Mets.
$100 million. He's going to play third base for the Mets.
Not to keep harping on the George Kirby stuff, but he was asked, Correa was, about playing through.
Been lucky enough to do a lot of games for Carlos Correa when he's been in the play.
3-2 to Jordan Luplow. On ball, charging is Brett to put one in his pocket. Pops that one foul. That'll reach the seats. 0-1. Another foul ball. That'll reach the seats on the right side. Kyle Farmer had a really scary incident earlier this season, but he's back and playing well. That curveball misses outside too. Another pop foul to the right side. That misses inside. Count full at 3-2. Payoff. Farmer. Francisco Lindor. He's got himself a third. Is Jordan Lewis. Ryan Jeffers bluffs the bunt. Going back is Narvaez, and they 2 outs and a runner on first. Another nice block by Narvaez. 1-2. That fastball misses high and away, and the count even at 2-2. There he goes. Fouled out of play, and do it one more time. And he walked him. Went with the slider.